What's going on, y'all? My name is Dawson Brewer, your boots on the ground and favorite realtor in Austin, Texas. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at Austin's Chinatown. Now, we'll be taking a look at 3 Asian grocery stores with a bonus one at the end, so make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video to get that bonus grocery store. And while watching this video, leave me your opinion down below on what your favorite store is. So without further ado, let's start at the first stop. All right, y'all, we just got to our first stop. So what's the first stop of the day?
Sandwich.
Nah, MT Supermarket. I got my wife with me. And the first stop of the day is we are gonna grab a quick bite at the Baguette House, one of my more favorite sandwich spots in town. And then afterwards, we're gonna show y'all the surrounding businesses, and also we're gonna take a look inside MT Supermarket. See y'all in a bit. Just got done eating. We're about to actually go see the supermarket now, MT Supermarket. If you like Vietnamese food, this is the place for you. We usually come out here, probably like once a month type of thing.
A lot of ready-to-eat food, sandwiches, buns.
Well, are you talking about the actual store or the surrounding stores?
Surrounding, in there too.
So this place, this is Austin's official only Chinatown.
Nail supply shop.
Got everything here. There's a law office here, barbershop, a lot of food places. So we come here once a month. This is actually the biggest Asian supermarket in Austin. And we're actually gonna take y'all with us shopping. Usually we get our condiments from here and our rice bags too. So they have these large, I'm about to show you in a second, very large rice bags. We just buy one rice bag that will last us a couple months. It's got rows of rice bags here. Usually things you can't get at like H-E-B or anything like that. This is many different Asian brands and types of rices that you can get here. 50-pound bags, 25-pound bags. And this is where we actually buy our rice. We buy in bulk, and that way we don't have to come back to the store and keep on buying it week after week. It adds up after a while. We might as well just spend that price one time and, like I said, make monthly trips instead of having to make weekly trips. My wife gets a lot of noodles as well. What you got?
Got every kind of flour you need.
Boom.
Different kinds.
Rice flour, some tapioca starch, some glutinous rice flour.
All kinds of noodles right here.
All kinds of noodles.
This would be the place that have most of the things that you need for Asian food.
What would you say that MT specializes in? Is there a specialty?
Not really, but most of the stuff, most of Asian stuff you want to make, you can find the ingredients here.
Okay. And we get most of our
condiments, rice, vegetables.
Yeah, we do always get vegetables and fruit from here.
Many types of noodles.
Many types of noodles, condiments. I said we get most of our condiments from here, right?
Yeah.
So as y'all can see, there's a large variety of vegetables here, fruit. Again, things that you cannot get at H-E-B. And for my folks that's coming from out of Texas, out of the state, if you don't have an H-E-B in your state, is basically our version of, our more popular grocery store. I know on the East Coast, they got like Food Line. Midwest is also Pick and Save, would be their popular food choice or supermarket choice. But fresh produce, again, we do every now and then buy fruit from here, buy a lot of vegetables here. We looking at anything specific?
Just browsing around.
Just browsing.
You come here for one thing and end up with like 9. Easily.
Let me know down below too if y'all have ever visited MT Supermarket.
Coconut core.
What
If
is-
you never had coconut core, it tastes 10 times better than bamboo. So good.
What do you use it for? And what dishes?
Put it in like sour curry, stir fry. Let's go.
Now you won't catch us grabbing things like, you know, normal salt and sugar here, just because it seems like the supermarkets in Chinatown, not just this one, but Ranch and H Mart as well, seems like they are a bit more expensive when it comes to the traditional or the normal condiments that you could find at your normal grocery store like a Walmart or H-E-B. So we try to stick away from those type of condiments that you can find in any grocery store. The same thing goes for eggs. I know the eggs aren't too bad here. You get a 12 pack for $3.50. It's insane of how much prices went up. You know, inflation's killing everybody right now. But you can find better deals for those sort of things in your normal, typical grocery store. Vietnamese style cooked pork skin patty roll.
In Thai, we'll call it mu yaw.
Mu yaw. Mu yaw. Can you find that at Walmart?
Nope.
Nope, did not think so.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare even go to Walmart and look for these. You ain't gonna find them.
We didn't get to the meat section yet, but explain real quick to the audience of why we don't buy meat from here.
I think the meat from here, some of them is a little smelly. The seafood are good if they're live or frozen, but the meat is a little smelly. So for me, we really just buy it from like H-E-B or, you know, normal grocery store because they're cheap.
Or H Mart.
H Mart.
Yeah. Out of the big three.
H Mart is more for grilling stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we are in the noodle section right now, so you're gonna find all noodles.
All type of ramen noodles.
All type of ramen
Korean.
noodles.
Boga.
Let's zoom in on some of these prices. What's your feeling on some of these prices?
That's normal. It's pretty, you know. That's about the same everywhere.
Same everywhere?
Yeah.
What's everywhere?
Chinese noodles.
79 cents. When you say everywhere, are you talking about the other Asian? Okay. So same prices as the other Asian grocery stores?
The thing about MT though, they put their stuff all over the store. So if you're looking for something and it's not in the section, just keep looking. You might find it.
So it's not organized?
Well, there'll be like main section, but there'll be like, you know, little section in the corners of like unrelated items.
So this is my favorite aisle, probably in the store.
Sweet
The
chili
condiments.
sauce. This like the best brand. It's not spicy, but it's flavorful.
We eat that like it's water.
You, not me.
You got your different soy sauces, vinegar sauce. What are the prices on these versus like H Mart and all that good stuff?
I think this might be a little cheaper than H Mart.
So a little cheaper than H Mart. What about Ranch?
Might be cheaper than Ranch too. It's like, I think oyster, well, it really depends on the brand too, but I know that brand was a little more expensive at H Mart.
How much would you say it is at H Mart, the oyster sauce?
I think it's like, for this brand, it'd be $5 or $6.
Same exact size and everything?
Yeah.
So here it's at $4. We're thinking it's $5 or $6 at H Mart.
Japanese condiments.
Japanese condiments.
Everything you need for like udon, teriyaki.
So you got your soy sauce, got your teriyaki sauce, sweet and sour, stir fried.
If you like to make Thai curries, you just buy one of these. Red curry paste, green curry paste. These are popular at the restaurant. Restaurant also use these brands too.
Y'all heard that.
All you need to do is mix it with some coconut milk, you know, throw in some meat, and that's it.
Boom, and you get both those in the same spot. You said that other, Thai restaurants you said? Thai restaurants, you use these exact same ingredients to make Thai curry, and you have it both in the same spot. If y'all are liking the video so far though, leave me your opinion down below. Let me know what you think about MT Market. how it compares to the Chinatown in your city or state, wherever you're coming from, or if you live in the city, what's your thoughts about MT Supermarket? Leave me your opinion down below. So now we're getting more into the packets. Kind of like you just pour it in and then you mix and then go, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing
these
too
are
special.
like, you know, sweet and sour. So all you need is meat. Your seasoning is here. Use one of these package.
Okay. The seasoning's already in there, kind of a shortcut to a really good Asian meal. Would you say that Americans would probably more than likely start in this section if they wanted to try some Asian food and try it out themselves?
Yeah, or like the condiment sections, you know, there's a ready to make food. You just add like a couple ingredients, like the curry, you just add coconut milk, you know?
Well, I mean, like if there's somebody that's not too well versed in cooking and they want to try to get their feet wet into cooking, like some people that we know, I don't want to drop no names on the video, but would you say that this is a good section for them to start at, and that way they could just follow the instructions on the packet and okay. The instructions, see, even though these are Asian, the instructions are in English.
One thing about stuff here though, if you find something you like, just buy a lot of it, because the next time you come back, it might not be there.
Well,
They rotate some of these stuff around.
is it seasonal?
Not seasonal, I think it's just based on whatever they import.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say they're like, would they sell out, or they would just not stock it for a while?
They would like sell out, not stock it, you know, stock something else instead. Maybe bring those back like later. Like this is like a very good batter for frying, and it's been out for a while. I just saw it in a big pack, so I got one.
So y'all heard that. If y'all see something that you like, don't be afraid to buy a couple of them to keep stock, especially the ones that don't perish. Then we have our frozen meat section. See some frozen fish, some coconuts. Oh, look, you got your silkworms here. You got more mixes, more soup-based mix. That one looks familiar, Dasida. I think you might have made that one before. We got some crabs. So this is kind of an interjection of the video. So the reason why I decided to even shoot this video was because, number one, I noticed that nobody else really talked about in depth about Austin's Chinatown areas. And now we don't have a big one like Dallas or Houston does, but we still do have a Chinatown. And in my opinion, we don't just have one Chinatown. I would think that we have 3 Chinatowns. And again, nobody was talking about it on YouTube. And the second reason why was because when my wife and I decided to make that move from the East Coast to Texas, we were looking at different states and cities. And one of the requirements, kind of a loose requirement, was that we would live close enough to a Chinatown. With my wife being from Thailand, and food being a big part of her culture, that was a pretty big deal. Now, Austin, again, doesn't have I would say a serious Chinatown like Dallas or Houston does, but we had a good enough one to where we felt like, all right, this one suffices for our needs. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. When we first moved out here, though, we didn't know. Did you know about MT and Ranch before we moved out here?
Of course.
Oh, so she already did her research. I'm just along for the ride. So I understand, a lot of cultural folks, especially, that you want to stick close to the things that you know and that you're familiar with. So, like I said, that's why I made this video, is because I know how important resources like these are in a city, especially a brand new city, to the people that's watching that's not too familiar with what we have, that might be moving here for a job transfer or whatever your reasons are. Just know that, I am a person full of resources that can point you in the right direction and get your feet underneath you and help you with your new chapter in your life. So just like with any store, any Asian store, you do have your good selection of seafood. Really started from the top. Fresh catfish. steak. I never really see my wife buy seafood from here, and she is a seafood junkie. Not saying that there's anything wrong with buying seafood from here. I just want to put that out there. She does not buy seafood from here. Let me get some of these prices in there too. Have a lot of jelly, a lot of fruit options over here. More like dessert type of treats or snacks. Steamed buns, large selection of buns, dumplings.
Pea stank.
Video was cut off. I don't think I caught the full thing. I just probably caught pea stank.
Be here sometimes. Be running out sometimes. Not always here.
Not always here. And it's called
Satay. Satay.
Let me zoom in. Satay 209. Is it a Thai dish?
Yep.
And you said you looked at Ranch, H Mart, and MT, and none of them had it until today. Until today. That's why, see, woman of her word. If she sees something that's out of stock and it's in stock, better buy a few.
You can't find these here.
So that's also rare?
These too. You can't find them here.
Well, I mean, you could find them here. We're finding them here.
This is some Thai mushroom too. You're in Thailand, they put this in like tom yum goong, stuff like that. It's not grown here, so that's hard to find.
Very hard to find. So if you are a tea drinker, like my wife is, but she doesn't get her tea from here, they have a big assortment of tea choices. Say $3.30 for these smaller boxes. You got $6 down here. You have a lot of tea choices here. Pretty much this entire aisle is tea. Different prices. Jasmine tea up there. Big boxes for $4.99. If you like Asian ice cream, got a lot of mochi ice cream here. All these pictures always look so good though. Ramoon ice cream bar. If y'all never had a Ramoon, man, that is a really good flavor. It's Japanese. Melon always tastes good no matter what. You just got your Asian coffee. If you're a coffee drinker like me, you would find a large assortment of coffee here. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I do not buy any coffee from here. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I'll show y'all what coffee I buy from here usually. This is where I would typically buy Oleon coffee, which is this right here. Very sweet, very sweet. You gotta put ice in this, otherwise it's like you're drinking sugar. I love this coffee. $3.50. It's a pretty large cup. You know, if you're trying to watch out for your health, I probably would not recommend that, but that is the only coffee that I buy here. And we usually buy this flavored drink, and I don't see the flavor. We usually buy the red one. Don't know exactly. I forgot exactly what flavor that was from the top of my head. I know it's not strawberry. Usually we would get it here. Seems like that they're out today, which is all good, not tripping. And then your drinks too. I have tasted these before. These little Mr. Browns. It's all right. It just tastes like normal coffee. If you haven't tried these already though, these thicker yogurt drinks, I would recommend that. Especially if you drink alcohol, you mix that with some alcohol, it tastes actually pretty good. Pocari Sweat, one of my more favorite sports drinks. Used to drink this all the time when I lived in Japan. And these little bottle sodas, so they have a ball up top, and you just pop that in, and it tastes pretty good. The Ramoon, just another Japanese brand. I used to drink it when I was in Japan quite a bit. Melon is always going to be one of my more favorite flavors. Now, we're not just stuck on groceries or food inside of the empty supermarket. We also have a lot of different just supplies in general. If you want, you know, if you want wok bowls or wok pots, they got those here. If you want bowls for ramen, they got those here. Teapots. Show y'all these. They even got back scratchers. That's funny. Yeah, you got your big wok pots, your pans over here. So when it comes to supplies like these, I would just completely avoid buying supplies like these from not just this store, but the next couple that we're gonna look at too. Because again, they are typically more expensive here than they are in your typical H-E-B Walmart store. If you're not looking to be out all day, I mean, I would more so buy it for convenience if you don't want to go shopping all day, but I would avoid buying it. You got your assortment of chopsticks here. Man, you got some big ass pots here. $160 for that big pot. This is more so for restaurant. This was $180. And I'll be honest, y'all, I don't know if these are good prices or not, but again, you're not gonna be able to buy this at your typical grocery store. It's a $200 pot down there. It's like up to my knee. Now, for the alcohol, I'm not gonna spend too much time in this area because alcohol is alcohol, but okay, don't think that you're gonna find some exclusive alcohol here that you can't find in a normal liquor store. So you can find all these flavors usually at a liquor store as big as Specs. Specs is I don't know if it's in any other states, but Specs has a large assortment of these Asian type of liquors. And really, if you want to buy these flavors at Specs or just in general, you don't have to limit yourself to just coming to Chinatown just to buy these, because you should be able to find these at Specs. Although I have never seen, this is a really good brand, by the way. The sake, flavored sake. I've tried Leche, let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I have not tried orange, and I love orange flavored, and I have not seen that at Specs. I've tried Leche, and I've tried Fuji apple. You gotta be careful on these. You can drink these like water. This plum wine is really good as well. I'm not a super big alcohol drinker, but I do enjoy from time to time the alcohol taste. That one down there, plum wine, is also pretty good. I like sweet alcohol. I don't like rough alcohol. You know, I can't drink whiskey on the rocks. I don't enjoy alcohol to that extent. We are done shopping here. We're just gonna find out how much this is all gonna cost us, and then we're gonna move on to the second spot. It's actually a pretty light trip than what we usually get.
I came here for 2 things.
And left with about 20.
17.
So we just left MT. How much did we spend?
$50.
$50 for all this. Always bring your own bag. That's just kind of a general rule of thumb is whenever you go into a Chinatown, just expect to bring your own bag. They're pretty mindful about that type of stuff. But
Not mindful, they're just stingy, but.
So the next stop is gonna be what?
Ranch.
Ranch 99 is gonna be the next stop. And again, stay tuned to the end of the video for the surprise grocery store that we'll be visiting. We're not gonna spend money at all of them. So next is gonna be Ranch. Next is gonna be Ranch, and yeah, we gotta do a transition shot. We are now at location number 2, which is going to be Ranch 99. Where we at?
Ranch 99.
That's right, Ranch 99. All right, so one of the things I want to immediately point out is out of all the spots we're going to be at today, out of all the Chinatown spots, this is by far the worst parking lot. One of the things that my wife pointed out was that this spot, Ranch, is more suited towards people that are more on the American side, but she said that this spot is actually a good spot location for teenagers to hang out. And this actually has the better, in our opinion, the better food spots, the better restaurants in the immediate area. So you're gonna find your boba tea. They have Korean barbecue here that we went to quite a few times.
Revolving sushi.
Revolving sushi down there.
Hot pot.
Hot pot. I think
Uncle Pesto cheesecake.
that one just opened up though, right? The hot pot?
Like last year?
Yeah, so fairly new. We're on Airport Boulevard over there. The neighborhood is in St. John's. So difference between this and MT is that there's a food market and a boba tea spot here and a bakery. MT didn't have this. So we sometimes, if we're going on a trip, this is on the way up to Dallas, so we will stop by this deli here and order some food for breakfast.
Dim sum right here. And then these Chinese food court is actually super good. Better than Panda Express and cheaper.
Yeah, if you go to Panda Express with all these options to you, just that is a sin in itself.
We got crispy pork belly, roasted duck,
Roasted duck,
roasted pork.
such an underrated food. Just like MT though, you do not want to buy your typical condiments that you could find at H-E-B and Walmart here. You're just going to be spending extra money for no reason. Unless again, if you want to shop on more convenience and not visit a couple stores for the day, I would not buy any condiments here that you can get at your Walmart. Ranch is going to have a lot of stuff that you can't buy at H-E-B and Walmart. What do you think the prices are like here? Because some of the stuff was actually at MT, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was about the same. This tofu,
So why buy it here versus MT?
I thought it was gonna be cheaper.
So eggs here, got 12 dozen or 12 for $3.99. I don't remember exactly what they were at the last one. It might have been the same price. But you're gonna find better prices for those sorts of things at your typical H-E-B, Walmart, just your typical grocery store, your standard one.
Silken tofu.
You also get that at H-E-B though, can't you?
Depends.
Depends on what.
HEB only had like firm and like hard tofu or like soft. This one is silken.
My wife would come here every now and then for seafood, specifically for the crabs. Looks like they have a good selection today. Just to give y'all a smell difference, MT was a little fishy smelling. This one I don't smell as, it doesn't really smell fishy at all actually. Would you say that the seafood smells better here than MT?
It's about the same. It does look cleaner over here though.
So it is cleaner over here. I know MT was like pretty fishy smell when I went over there today. You got your live crabs. But you usually buy your crabs at Fiesta though, right?
Right.
Why Fiesta over Ranch?
It was closer.
Is that the only reason why?
Yeah.
Like taste and price are about the same? So Fiesta is another market. It's more of a Mexican market, but they have the same type of crabs, same price, tastes about the same. The only reason why she typically goes to Fiesta is because it's closer to where we live. And my wife is a seafood fanatic, so if she's grabbing crab from here, that means that they're pretty good.
Well, don't get pinched first of all because shit hurts.
Have you ever gotten pinched by a crab doing this?
No.
Yeah.
But you about to jinx it though.
They're pretty grabby though today, huh?
Pretty big today.
Pretty fresh looking today. Lobster.
Oh, this is the first time I see them got free samples.
Some free samples. Fresh catfish. I remember that being a little bit cheaper at MT. But they do have some sales today. So MT didn't have the sushi selection, but H Mart does. So that's one thing MT does not have. Also, I think there's a bit more packaged seafood here.
Yeah.
You get more choices here.
These look cleaner than MT. Their meat
Yeah, so meat and fish look cleaner than MT does.
I don't think these smell. I've bought them before.
Like I said, there's basically no smell in the seafood section here versus MT. It smells like fish.
But I think MT is like cheaper. So
But MT is believed to be cheaper.
aunties would like
Chicken.
to buy stuff from MT.
So I also noticed that Ranch has more sales than MT does on the meat.
See, ooh, what? What? I might just have to. $16 for this. This is cheap.
So we got the produce section.
Some vegetable.
Some vegetable,
Vegetable. But it's literally we get table.
materials.
Couldn't find this at MT.
Can you find that at MT, huh?
Oh,
What about
Yeah.
condiments? Condiments pretty much the same here?
it's about the same. Might be more expensive here. They
Little
don't
bit.
have a lot of Thai stuff though.
You got it? I got it. So they don't have a lot of Thai stuff here?
See, this was $3.99. See what I talk about? This was $3.99 at MT.
So it's $4.60 here.
Local American brand. So MT was more expensive, I think.
So MT was more expensive on that one.
MT was $6 something.
6 something and some change. Here's $5.99. So what is this store more suited for?
I think ranch is either Taiwanese or Chinese.
And MT is more suited for
Vietnamese, more like that. But MT has everything.
MT what?
MT has everything, you know.
So y'all heard that, folks. MT has the broader choices for more folks. I might have said this earlier, but we don't usually go condiment shopping in Ranch. We usually get our condiments in MT and H Mart. About the same selections though. I think this is actually less selections.
Korean stuff.
Got your Korean barbecue.
H Mart have these too.
A lot of these condiments you can just buy at the store too, at your normal store.
You see more like teenagers, like younger folks here versus like MT. You see older aunties over there.
So you heard it, folks. More suited for younger people over here, just due to the surrounding areas. So we didn't spend too much time at all inside of Ranch. Really didn't grab a lot, really not too much to show either. Spent just under $20 for all the little things that we had. A couple things that we missed at MT, a couple things that weren't at MT. So we're just gonna show you around the parking lot now. So outside of Ranch, what's your favorite store?
Hot pot.
Hot Pot. Never been there. I've never been there.
Because uncultured.
One of my favorite chicken joints in Austin in general
Beef chicken.
is down there, which we're about to go see real quick too.
Japanese bookstore.
Japanese bookstore. Never been inside. Damn, it's busy today. Oh, that's lit. Up top. That's the anime. Forgot what movie that was, but
Tororo.
Totoro.
No, isn't it?
Totoro. Posters look dope. That's not even like normal posters. It looks like it's like glass or something. Y'all can see why this is more family friendly than MT was. It's got more diversity than MT does. So if you're a manga reader, this is probably like your spot to be at over here. We have the rotating sushi bar. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, let me know, leave me your opinion down below on what's your favorite spot so far. Is it MT? Is it Ranch? Leave down why is your favorite area so far. My opinion, I like the area of Ranch better, but I like the selection of MT better. What do you say so far?
Well, if I have to shop for grocery, I go to MT. But if I have to find something to eat, I'll
Go
go
to
to
Ranch.
Ranch.
So kind of in the same boat then. We like the area better for ranch, but we like shopping better at MT. So leave me down your opinion down below what you think.
This is pretty good. All you can eat hot pot.
All you can
It's like $35, and it got meat, vegetables, anything. All you can eat.
All you can eat hot pot for 35 bucks. You know, corn dogs used to be a big thing in Japan. Like anything that was like corn dogs, hot dogs.
Not American corn dogs though. These are Korean corn dogs.
More boba tea.
Ramen place, pretty good.
Ramen. I never had it here. Did you?
Yeah.
You did? Would you take this over Tsuki? Damn, I said it earlier. I can't say it now. Would you take this over the other one?
Yeah.
You would.
But I really like Ramen 512.
Ramen
Like the
5.
most authentic.
That's in Cedar Park.
Yeah.
Got a salon.
Uncle Tetsu Japanese jiggly cheesecake.
Uncle Tetsu.
Japanese jiggly cheesecake. Say it with me.
This is the chicken place, one of my favorite chicken places in Austin.
Looks like.
It's barbecue chicken. Well, not just barbecue chicken, but it's got some of the crispiest wings.
Crispy chicken and like sweet honey soy sauce.
Daiso, Japanese little supermarket.
Everything like I think $2-3 or less.
And then we got Korean barbecue. Ate there a handful of times, actually super good. Highly recommend it. All you can eat. I think it's what, like 60, if you wanted like menu B, it's like 65, 50, 55, something like that. Today is Saturday, by the way, so we're recording this on Saturday in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this parking lot is just full, balls to the wall. So we got 85 Bakery. Now, unlike your typical Chinatown, like this is quote unquote Chinatown, it does not have any really Asian stores in the surrounding areas. So, you know, for example, like in a bigger Chinatown like Dallas or Houston, they would have multiple different parking lots in the areas, Asian stores, but that's not the case here. Everything is pretty much centrally located in this parking lot. All right, y'all, so that is it for Ranch 99. We are going to make our way to the third spot. We're not gonna spend too much time at that third spot. We're just gonna do kind of a quick walkthrough, but make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for that secret supermarket spot. And that's a spot that we've lived here for 4 years, but we just finally went to for the first time barely 3 months ago. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, so the next stop was H Mart, but due to some technical issues, for some reason the video did not work. So what I'll do instead is I did make a previous video about H Mart. I'm gonna leave that on the screen, and I'm also gonna leave that link down below in the description. So after this video, y'all can click that video. It's more in depth about H Mart. So we're just gonna move on right to our secret location. All right, we are at the last spot of the day. If you made it to this point of the video, this is that secret supermarket that I have been hinting at throughout the entire video. It's not so much of a secret, but it's not Chinatown. Baby, you want to tell them where we're at?
Central Market.
Central Market. Central Market is a step up from HEB. It is a lot pricier, all right? I'm not gonna say a lot, just a little bit.
It's like a fancy organic HEB.
Yeah, but we're about to take y'all inside. We're about to show y'all the choices that it has. Not your Chinatown, but it does have other food joints in the area, other little businesses. They do a curbside delivery type of thing, so you can just wait in the car and let them know that you came, and they'll bring out your groceries. I do like their selection of fruit and vegetables, though. They do have a stupid wide range. But like I said, it's a little bit more pricier, so we don't come here a lot.
Ooh, persimmon.
So right away, they have different types of,
These are very good.
just different types of fruit just to start off. Very green, very natural.
Organic.
All organic. Super fresh. but for the freshness, you are going to be paying that extra amount of money for. If you value your health, this would be a super strong grocery store for you.
Lots of fruit. $14 omakase.
That's insane. Is that Japanese?
Yes.
That's insane. $14 for that?
Got mold.
Got mold on top of that. Man, $5.48 for organic strawberries. These same strawberries you could probably pick up for like $3 at H-E-B. There's a lot of these fruits. Oh, they also got normal ones. This is more the ones at H-E-B. A wide variety of grapes. Potatoes. If we're gonna look at the apples. As y'all can see, there is so many different apple options here. Kind of blows my mind. I didn't know that there's this many apples, there's this many different versions of apples. And I know I'm not showing it, but there's also signs on the walls showing what these different apples, how they taste. If they're sweet, they're sour, when is the right time, or what is the right apple, how to pick them. It's not just this fruit, it's all fruits that they have in this store. If you've never tried dragon fruit, I would highly recommend that. Dragon fruit, pomegranate, mangoes, organic bananas, 74 cents, 62, and 55. Different types of bananas. Even tell you how to pick it. What's funny is that when somebody first told me about this store, they actually mentioned the mushroom section and how there was different mushrooms from different parts of the world and all that good stuff. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but this selection is actually pretty dope. They even have a replica of what it would be like if these mushrooms were in a natural environment. And it's all fresh too. I am a very big fan of peppers, and this section just has a large assortment, everything ranging from very hot and very spicy to very mild. And you just cannot get this type of variety in your typical H-E-B grocery store. You'd probably be lucky to get your normal, typical red, yellow, green ones, much less all the little different in between really spicy hot ones. Yeah. Seafood option is also pretty insane here. Let's start with the live options. They got some live lobsters here.
Ranch has these two. Actually, it was cheaper at
Yeah, Ranch also had live lobster. We just didn't see it. They were in the fish bowls in the back.
One thing about Rancho, things would go on sale on weekdays. So like, I think they were like Dutchess crab. It was $12.99 on the weekend, and then it was like $8.99 a pound on weekdays. Live.
So I do like this about Central Market though. They let you know how to pick your fruit, how to pick your fish. Tell you how you could cut it. I didn't see it on the in the fruit section, but they also tell you how to pick your watermelon. I showed you guys the little sign that shows you how to pick your bananas. So different types of fresh seafood. Can you all see the prices at the bottom? Super fresh, and again, it does not smell like seafood. MT smell like seafood, smell like fish, which is why we don't get our fish from MT. This smells fresh. It doesn't smell like I'm at the docks or anything like that. I can't really smell it actually. It smells super clean. No, I really like Central Market because they teach you how to pick certain things. They kind of teach you how to shop, actually.
They're very friendly.
Yeah, they are. It is a subsidiary of H-E-B.
It's a little more expensive, but they do tell you.
You even have organic coffee.
Yeah.
So again, this is what I do like about Central Market is that they teach you different types of fruits, different types of vegetables, what color means, coffee. a large assortment of cheeses. You will not get this at a normal grocery store either. It's just cheese galore. So again, we don't come here a lot just because of the prices. Try to be cost efficient while still being healthy. So we usually get our bulk items at Costco. But I can definitely see why people shop here a lot. If y'all are enjoying this video so far, leave me a like down below. Consider subscribing to the channel, as that will help me grow. Also, let me know if you are finding value from this video, because that's the purpose of this channel, is to provide value and resources for people looking to relocate here. And even if you're like an Austinite, if you're a local, let me know if there's any other stores that outsiders should know about. All right, y'all, that is it for today's video. If y'all enjoyed shopping with us, looking at these different stores that y'all have available in this beautiful city of Austin, well, then this is the right place for you. If y'all enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more content. And also, we looked at 4 different stores today. Leave your opinion down below on which one was your favorite store and why. Was it the price? Was it the area? Or was it just simply the layout? What was your favorite store today?
All of them.
All of them. We spent money at all of them. Love to spend money.
I love spending money, but not my own.
Well, that is it, y'all. Thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.